So this here is definitely going to be one of the most interesting video that I've recorded in a while. And if you ask me why, very simple. Today we are going to talk about this one specific indicator which right now is giving us a buy signal. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. The combination of ATR normalized and Williams percentage error is showing us another buy signal, which in history has turned the price of Bitcoin completely parabolic. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Each and every time whenever we have seen a buy signal appearing in our indicator, the price of Bitcoin after that has turned completely parabolic. So in this video, we are going to find out whether this exact scenario is going to repeat or not. And we are also going to find out what could be happening in the immediate short term. So before I jump into it, before I start talking about it, please guys, let's destroy that like button and let's try to reach at least 1,000 like in this video. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, what we are going to do is we are going to monitor this price action using our ATR normalized and Williams percentage error. I mean, according to this indicator, whenever we see this ATR normalized at positive 95 and at the same time the Williams percentage error at negative 95, that is when we see this vertical green line appearing. And whenever that has happened, it has also marked the bottom, and price of Bitcoin after that has turned very parabolic. Let's go back and look at this from 2017. You can see during this uptrend we had ups and downs, but when this indicator gave us a bottom signal or buy signal, when we had a massive price drop, you can see what happened after that. It marked bottom, and Bitcoin after that had a very parabolic move. I mean, if you look at this one here, from the bottom till the top, you can see it was more than 2051% move. And same thing has repeated again and again. If you look at this from 2018, when Bitcoin after this markdown phase had a massive sell-off, that is when this indicator to the downside gave us a buy confirmation. But this buy confirmation didn't result in a move like this, but more of a sideways movement, a week of consolidation, and after that, a beginning of a new uptrend, which also made the price of Bitcoin surge more than 334%. If you look at this from 2020, you can see after this massive black swan event, this indicator to the downside gave us a buy confirmation, and right after that, from the bottom till the top, you can see a move of around 1,530%. Here, after a small pullback, we had another buy confirmation from this indicator. I mean, in 2021, right, the market topped out around 64,000. We had a pullback, which later brought the price of Bitcoin around $32,000. But even after a small pullback, this indicator to the downside gave us a confirmation that market around that area might have bottomed, right? And after that, just like what happened here, a week of consolidation, which later resulted in another parabolic move, a move of around 145%. So if we look at this one here again in 2022, Bitcoin after this markdown phase had a massive sell-off where this indicator to the downside suddenly started giving us a bottom signal or a buy signal, and right after that, you can see the price of Bitcoin started with a new bullish continuation, a move of around 586%. Just like here, small pullback, which gave us another buy confirmation from this top till the bottom line. You can see when the price of Bitcoin had a drop from 109,000 all the way around 77,000. This indicator gave us another buy confirmation, and just like this one here, a week of consolidation, which later resulted in another parabolic move. You can see from the bottom till the top, a move of around 67%. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that Bitcoin is being flashed with another buy signal from this indicator. So what could be happening here? A very similar move to this one here. Right? A week of consolidation, few more ups and down, and price after that to continue with this uptrend. Yes guys, I have been very clear with you. I still believe in a blow off top type of formation, which could be on the line, and only after that a reversal. And that is why I have been shouting on top of my lungs to be aware. Even if the price of Bitcoin in the medium short term shows weakness, if you simply zoom out, it could be one of the best buying opportunity. And even according to our leading indicator, if Bitcoin wants to continue with this uptrend, avoiding this sideways movement, right, a new V-shape or a U-shape type of reversal, for that to play out, we must come across this bottom CPI line. This is our leading indicator which gives us information beforehand, and according to this leading indicator, if Bitcoin manages to find support above this bottom CPI line, then we are expecting a move which might look somehow like this. Price slowly heading towards the central CPI line, even the top CPI line, and at the end of the month also the arrow line which is around $119,000. Yes guys, Bitcoin must come across this bottom CPI line if you want to invalidate a move which for now will be bearish, getting attracted, forming another new lower low, getting attracted. The worst case target around S1 line, 100 to 103,000. But even in that case, I have been very clear with you guys. Another low doesn't mean we are bearish. It could be a preparation of a new uptrend. So that is why guys, even if the worst case starts playing out, I want you to simply zoom out, because price after that could be showing a movement which might look somehow like this, a V-shape or a U-shape reversal. But for now, if we want to avoid this bearishness, we must come across this bottom CPI line. And we know Bitcoin parallelly is also following some bullish continuation pattern. I mean, this is a falling wedge, and according to this falling wedge so far, it is playing out pretty well. I mean, Bitcoin, you can see, is showing more of a higher highs, higher lows type of continuation, but the overall trend direction is clearly to the upside. And according to this example as well, if we continue higher, our price target is the top, which will bring the price of Bitcoin around 113,800 to 114,000 range. So this will be our upcoming target. So for this upcoming target also to play out, what must the price do in the medium short term? We must gain our support above this bottom CPI line, which will be around 110,800 to 111,000 range. And by doing that, Bitcoin parallelly will also continue with this bullish continuation. A falling channel, descending channel breakout usually results in a bullish continuation. So even for this bullish continuation also to play out, Bitcoin must regain its trend above this bottom CPI line, because by doing that, you can see parallelly it is not only expected to show a move around 114,000, but even towards the bullish target or the price opportunity from this falling channel, which will bring the price of Bitcoin not just only above this arrow line but higher, I mean above 120,000. So for all this bullish continuation which is lining up at the moment to play out, Bitcoin must hold its ground around this bottom CPI line. And let's suppose it fails. I mean, even if the price fails to do that and shows another bearish continuation around this first bearish target S1 line, 100 to 103,000, even in that case, I've been very clear with you guys, even if something like this plays out, if you zoom out, it is another bullish continuation pattern lining up for Bitcoin, which could be preparing outside for another bullish continuation. And I just showed you guys, even if price for the upcoming days, instead of a bullish breakout, starts showing more sideways movement, even a new lower low, please do not panic. This indicator to the downside has already marked bottom. So I'm actually expecting this week could be more sideways movement, ups and down, but the week after that could be favoring the longs. So this is another reason why I'm shouting on top of my lungs to be careful and not to let this chart fool you, because if you zoom out, if you look at the bigger picture, things still looks very, very bullish. And I'm not saying this because of this bullish megaphone pattern. I'm not saying this because of this S1 line. I mean, even in the worst case, we could see another bullish reversal. But if you zoom out, if you look at this weekly time frame, even in a weekly time frame, a pullback around 100 to 103,000 could be a great buying opportunity, because if you look at this weekly candles, you can see it has always reacted positively whenever we tested the lower trend line. So even in the worst case, after testing the lower trend line, I'm actually expecting this uptrend to continue. So in case of doubt, I suggest you guys to simply zoom out. So guys, these were some of the quick updates that I want you to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.